Hi, Rob Cruz here. It's been a while since we've done a video, but being in the middle of tax season, it's also in the middle of what we call around here tax season scams. Um, as you know, taxes are front and center in most people's minds. That it inevitable that the criminals and the crooks will be calling to say that you tell you that you owe a bunch of money in taxes. So and pretending to be an IRS revenue officer. So some of the do's and don'ts of that is number one is the IRS will never call you out of the blue and tell you owe money. Period. Okay. The IRS will never send you an email and say you owe money. The IRS will never show up here. Only in extreme rare cases will the IRS ever show up at your house or your place of business and say you owe money. And the IRS, and this is one of my favorites, the IRS will not put you in jail if you owe money. Okay. Um, it's only in extreme egregious cases that everybody ever goes to jail over a tax debt. And truthfully, is if you're in jail, you can't pay off what you owe them. So they want you out earning a living and so forth like that. The IRS will always send you a letter. In fact, they'll send you multiple letters saying that you owe money. IRS will only call you after they've sent you multiple letters. Okay. And like I said, they'll rarely knock on your door. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, it does, but usually you're into lots of letters and lots of meetings and stuff like that before phone meetings before it ever gets to that point. Funny story. I got one of these calls here a couple years ago, and the guy was on the phone, pretending to be an IRS revenue officer, and he basically was telling me, I don't remember, I owe $25,000 if I don't make some sort of payment today. They were going to come put me in jail, and they wanted to arrange for FedEx to come and pick up a check or cashier's check right then and there. And I let him go through a spiel, and I was playing along with him because towards the end of it, I said, "Well, as a tax accountant, you think if I owed money to the IRS, you think I would know it?" And the guy hung up on it. Yeah. So, like I said, 99% of the time, if they're calling you out of the blue or sending an email, it's a scam. If you do get a letter from the IRS, there's a certain format that they have to follow. So take that to your accountant or your tax preparer and make sure it's legitimate before you respond. That's what they're getting paid for. And if you can't find help, please feel free to bring them into Cruz and Associates, and we'll help you. Uh, if you have any questions, feel free to give our office a call. Thank you.